For the longest amount of time, I thought I was terrible at surprising someone with gifts in terms of romance. I guess it's because I had been told in the past that I wasn't a romantic person. And I remember feeling stressed about gift giving, especially when I was expected to do something for some kind of celebration day. When we think of something romantic, we tend to think about physical gifts that people give to their partners, and we always see it on movies and social media around the world. And unfortunately, admitting that I'm not good at it automatically makes me an unromantic person in the societal standard. I had been struggling with the idea of showing romance this way, and I would often try my best to be like the norm when I was younger, but I never felt like it was me. It was as if I tried deforming myself in order to fit in a puzzle board that was a completely different shape. But everything changed after I met you, Anna. So where do I start? Alright, we met on a dating app. People seem to care about where they met. They eventually led to their relationships. But to me, whether people meet on the streets, at cafes, are introduced by family and friends, or on dating apps, it doesn't matter. The important thing is that they met and kept seeing each other and loving each other's company. Anyway, I liked your profile and really hope that you would like my profile as well. And when I found that we got matched, I was so excited. Then we started messaging each other, and I had an objective, which was to be fully myself in the process of getting to know you. You see, when we like somebody, a lot of us tend to try to be more than what we are in order to impress that person. Well, there's nothing wrong with the desire to impress other people. However, I personally didn't want you to be like, oh, you're not who I thought you were, later down the line. So although I wanted to impress you, I decided to let you see my true self from the beginning of our interaction. And to my surprise, you didn't mind me being true to myself at all, so I felt really comfortable even when we were just texting. The first day we met, I remember it was such a hot day and we decided to meet up for coffee. This spot is exactly where I met you for the first time. And when I saw you at the station, it felt as if my heart dropped. You looked so gorgeous, like you know a movie scene where somebody important shows up and you can't see that person because of the bright aura coming out and the background so shiny. That's exactly what I felt like, if that makes sense. Then we began talking at Starbucks. Then you said, you told me that you make videos on YouTube, but I didn't want to get any preconceptions about you, so I didn't watch any of your videos, which I thought was so interesting. This is one of the things that I love about you, Anna. I love that you're perfectly happy living life with me or without me in it. I think some people choose to be in a relationship to fill what is missing within themselves, like loneliness, boredom, self-confidence, etc. For some, what is missing from each other is what holds each other. But this concept never worked out for me because at the end of the day, you need to deal with your own issues by yourself. We help each other when needed because we are a team, but we are also aware that we need to take responsibility and deal with our internal issues, which indicates that we are not overly dependent on each other. On our second date, I told you that I was far from being romantic. And you told me that in fact I was romantic in my own way. And you pointed out all the things that you thought were romantic about me. And you made me realize that there's no one way to romance. It told me that I didn't have to change myself to fit in the common perspective of being romantic, but I can create my own way of showing romance. To describe our relationship, it feels like we add more to what we already have rather than filling in what is missing from each other. And this is my first time feeling like this, being in a relationship. Love is something that I believe all of us want to acquire, but it seems that a lot of us struggle to experience it. To be honest with you, growing up, I didn't have any good role models who are happy with their partners. My parents' marriage, for example, looked nice on the outside, but failed internally. I struggled to believe in love for a long time. It's probably one of the reasons why I craved love, but I never made myself feel vulnerable and open to others, because I didn't know what it was. But you make me feel vulnerable in a good way. I guess I'm finally learning about love, which is to give all of me to somebody who I truly care for. In the process, it might mean that I'll get hurt by making myself vulnerable. But the fact that I feel like making myself vulnerable describes how amazing you are as a person. You really changed me and let me believe in love from the bottom of my heart. For that, I will thank you for the rest of my life. And although I know that our relationship is going to go through everything, I'll always work hard to be the best that I can be for you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to discover new parts about myself as well. And it's all because you came into my life. So here's a love letter that I wrote to you, and this is how I can show my way of romance, which is through writing and filming that I adore. I hope you like it. So this is the Starbucks that Anna and I had our first date together. It feels quite nostalgic, really. She's just finished work, so I'm going to be seeing her quite soon. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to send her this love letter over dinner through email and see how she's going to react. I'm quite excited about this. I think you've just received an email. Could you please check that? I didn't want to make you cry, I wanted to make you happy.
It does make me. I love that. It was so beautiful.
I'm glad you liked it.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you. Well, I have one more thing.
Oh no. What is happening?
This
What
is
are
a
you doing?
gift from me to you.
What's happening?
Yeah. That's perfect.
Is it things to help me sleep?
That's right.
Oh my god, amazing!
Because you told me you'd be having bad sleep
I
lately.
have been having bad sleeps. This is so great. I love this stuff from Lush. I haven't had Lush stuff in years.
Oh, smells nice. I might use that. I'm glad that you like it.
I love it. How did you pick this stuff?
I wanted to get you something that is relevant to you, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, this is perfect. I love this so much.
Great.
I'm gonna use this tonight.
Perfect. Yay! Succeeded.